Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your 25-minute full body workout. Let us begin in a child's pose, taking those knees wide. Sink your hips towards the heels. Reach those fingertips long, and if the forehead can come down, just allow it to nestle into your mat. Maybe turn the head from side to side. And start to deepen your breath here. We'll rock up into a tabletop position and move through a few rounds of cat-cow. See how we feel through the spine this morning. Dropping your belly, lifting your gaze on an inhale. And then press into the palms as you empty out your breath. Tuck your chin towards your chest and dome through your upper back. And then use that breath play to see how it feels as you articulate through the vertebra. Really warming up through the spine. And then just walk your knees back a few centimeters from underneath your hips and take some circles through the hips. Again, just tapping into the outer hips, lower back, and then swapping out the direction. We will move onto our backs, finding a nice little tucked position, and we can offer up some circles through the kneecaps here. Again, just loosening up through the lower back, outer hips. You can even split the knees from one another, lubricating through those hip joints. We'll send those arms up towards the ceiling, legs towards the ceiling, circling out through the wrists and ankles. And then coming into a happy baby here, drawing the knees towards the edges of the ribs, grabbing either behind the knees or the feet, depending on your mobility, and rocking from side to side as you drop your tailbone long. So try not to pop your bum up too high in the air. Yeah, looks great. And then we'll bring the feet nice and wide on your mat. Take your arms out and just wash those knees from side to side. Finding a little twisting action through the spine while rolling across the glutes. Nice work. So we start right with the core work, moving into our planks. So we'll find ourselves on our right side forearm, left foot's gonna stack in front for support. You can always drop to that right knee if you need a little added support. So we'll take that 30-second stationary hold and we'll add the scoop under at the second half of our minute. And let us begin. So shoot that left arm nice and high, let it lift you away from your right shoulder. And feel those hips reaching towards the ceiling as you strengthen through that right side waist. That's it, looks good. Find your breath here. Find your alignment with heels, hips, and shoulders in a line. And we're at the halfway of our minute, so we'll take that nice arcing shape through that top arm, while staying lifted through the hips. Nice work. So trying not to bring that left hip too far down with you. Really smooth through that top arm and so strong through that right side waist. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down to our bellies. We'll move through some back extension work. So we'll find our arms reaching out long, legs long behind us, and we'll go for little swimmers here. So the chest stays lifted, the thighs stay lifted, and you're strengthening those extensors, keeping this shape through the body and paddling it out. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Long through the neck. No need to jam your neck here. Can you swim a little higher? Maybe a little more thigh up off the mat. Yeah, that looks great, you guys. Last 3, 2, 1. Let's take a child's pose just to rinse that out. Hips towards the heels, lengthen through the sides of the waist. And we'll set up for a 1-minute forearm plank hold. So we'll settle into nice comfortable distance between the feet to support space. And here we go, we're on for a minute. It's building your plank, thinking about heels pressing away. Stretch through the Achilles, through the calves, allowing those quads to fire up. And then cinching your hip points towards those floating ribs. Really solid through the center. Press into your forearms, no collapsing through the shoulders. We're already halfway through our forearm plank hold. If you want to add a little saw action, you could pivot forwards and backwards on your tippy toes, take it or leave it. Drawing the navel towards the spine to keep those hips nice and even and lifted, but not too high. Yeah, looks strong. Fantastic. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on down. We'll find those back extensions again. Let's swim it out. So reach long through your fingertips, toe tips. Keep that length as you swim. Stay with your breath. Can that lift come from an inhale and stay lifted even as you exhale? Yeah, that's it, Meg. You got it. Keep going. Long through the back of the neck. So strong through the legs. Those glutes and hamstrings are firing, all supported by those extensors. Last 3, 2, 1. Take it back to your child's pose. Again, lengthening through the whole back body. Deepening your breath to recover. Finishing up our planks with the left forearm down, right foot supports in front. And here we go. Send the right arm high. Let it help you hoist nice and high away from your mat. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Notice if there's any dropping in that left shoulder, really press that left forearm down. Feel that left side waist super strong to keep those hips high. And here we go, adding that scoop under and then lifting while keeping those hips high. They want to drop, so focus on that left oblique, keeping you lifted. That's it, Richard, nice. Really good, you guys, keep going. Last 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. We are finished with our planks. I will walk us through our abs that we are going to do this morning. So just 2 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Timer's ready to go. First one are clap crunches. So float your heels up, stack your knees over your hips, a nice little lift of the body, and then you clap underneath your thighs, trying not to bring your knees in too much, but forcing yourself that crunch to find the clap. That's our first one. Our second one are C-curve twists. So you're gonna bring your feet wide on your mat, and then I want you to think about scooping your pelvis under, so you're really at the base of your spine here. Legs are out long, and then you're just twisting here in your C-curve through the body, keeping the chest lifted and not rounding through the shoulders. Our third one are gonna be alternating leg lifts. So you're gonna do a little double pulse and then swap out the leg. So you're grabbing the leg and just giving a little double pulse, keeping the chin tucked for time under tension. You could lower your head, be very mindful of spilling your lower back towards the mat. And then we finish up with wipers. Again, knees stacking over the hips, arms are out, maybe just in a goalpost shape. And don't come down so far that you drop your legs, but find that point where you feel like you're really targeting those obliques to control the legs from going from side to side. So clap crunches, C-curve twists, alternating leg lifts, and wipers are our set of 4 today. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And we will get ready for those clap crunches to begin. Shins are parallel with the ceiling. Stack those knees over the hips. And here we go. Use the exhale to lift your chest towards your thighs rather than your thighs coming towards your chest. Yeah, that's it, Hamish. You got it. Strong through that exhale. Nice and controlled. 30 seconds to work. as many reps in as you feel you can work with control and integrity. Yeah, that's it, nice. 3, 2, 1, change, great work. So bring your feet out quite wide and legs are long. Tuck your tailbone, lean on back, and find your twist here. Nothing through the lower back as you really feel that engagement through your core. How open you, or how wide you open is up to you, but really focusing on that tubular core as you take it from side to side. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, change. Come on down to your backs, alternating leg lifts with a little double pulse. Legs are straight, tuck your chin to chest, and then swap out the legs. Maybe some energy through the toes as you fire up through those inner leg lines. And mindful again that that lower back is not lifting off the mat. That's it, Nicole. Nice pacing. You got it. It's almost like you're climbing up your legs as you take them up and down. 3, 2, 1, change. Finishing this round out with wipers. So arms are down just as support. Hug your navel to the spine, and then go from side to side, dropping both legs equally and together. You don't have to come down too far. There's that little sweet spot of where you feel the work, and then bring it back up to center. Yeah, nice control. That's it, guys. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. Just one more round of those. Back to the top with clap crunches. Again, knees stack over those hips. Light support of the hands. And then find your clap. Nice work. Yes, such good control. Really reaching underneath those shins, behind those femur bones. Oh yeah, so good. Use your strong exhale. 3, 2, 1, change. So heels are out wide. Tuck your tailbone. Lean on back, but keep that chest lifted. And take your C curve twists. So leaning back more than you want to. That's the tricky part. Again, trying to keep that length through the spine, thanks to that front body engagement. Oh yeah. Stay with it. That's it. Fantastic, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll take our alternating leg lifts. Again, get energized through your toes maybe. And here we go. So those hands behind the legs almost help give you that little further lift away from your mat. And that chin tucked towards your chest, more time under tension. But if it's too much through the neck, you can certainly lower your head down. Just see if that plays around with what's happening through the lower back. Yeah, that's it. Great energy through those legs. 3, 2, 1, change. Last thing to do in our ab set, we'll find our wipers. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So really squeeze those inner thighs together so you can feel the weight of your legs being a solid piece, dropping from side to side. You could always challenge this and put a little weight between your knees. Just be careful not to drop it. That would hurt. Keep going. Yeah, that's it, Meg. You got it. 3, 2, 1, change. Well done on our ab set, guys. We go right into our bridge work firing up those glutes. 2 minutes, we're doing one leg at a time. So we'll start with the left leg grounding us. We'll bring the arms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna drive that right knee to the chest while the hip is lifted. And then we lower the hips as we shoot that right leg long. If you wanna bring your arms alongside your waist, that's fine too. But firing up that left side glute with the lift and lower and added work through the right side. We are on for a minute here. Find your pacing. So that left knee is stacked over that left heel. A lot of front body engagement to support the leg driving to the chest and then shooting it long to a hover. Can you stay with that exhale at the top of the lift as the knee drives in? Can you soften through your face and really drive that left glute to help lift? Yeah, so good. That's it, Nicole. You got it. Great pacing, everyone. Arms can be up or down to support whatever works for you. But we'll go for another 5, 4, oh yeah, 3, 2, 1. Swap out the legs. Right foot down, left knee to chest as the hips are lifted. And then we shoot it long as we lower to a hover. So right side firing up for us. And feel your exhales supporting that knee to chest, hip lift, and soften through the jaw. Yeah, that's it, Richard. You got it. Keep going. Ooh, yeah. How's your breath? Stay with that strength. That's it. So good, you guys. Firm through that right side. Can you get a little higher as you get fatigued? That's where you want to sag, but try to resist that. We'll go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work with our hip lifts, short and sweet in this format. Hug your knees towards your chest. Have a little rest while I walk us through our set of standing. We're doing 3 rounds of our cardio here. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So our first set of squats, we're gonna start with the right side. We're gonna bring our arms up diagonally to the left, and then we sweep the arms down as we squat and take them to the right. So a little wood chopper action here. So our first set will just go sweeping to the right. Our second set will sweep to the left. And then our third set, we're gonna just come wide in our squat and pulse it out. Our upper body work is a hovering tabletop for the first 2 rounds. We're gonna do opposite knee to opposite elbow as we return to our bear. And so we're turning on our feet to get that elbow to knee connection. And then our third set we'll do down dog to plank to press up. So that's gonna be our upper body work for the last round. Our balance work, we're gonna reverse lunge with the right leg, step it back nice and long, left knee over the heel. Then we pivot off the back right foot, come to a capital T through the body, and then lots of core work to drive that knee to chest. So reverse lunge, make it specific with your capital T, lots of balance challenge, and then knee to chest for the icing on the cake. And then mountain climbers for 2 rounds and wide-legged burpees for our third. Wood chopper squats, guys. So aim your axe up to the left, and then we sweep right in our squat. Here we go. So you're going for that reach, that height through the legs, and then that depth in your squat. And you get that little oblique work as you take it off to the right side this first round. Yeah, really nice. Find your pacing here. Power up through those quads. Feel those glutes firing, dropping that tailbone, chest lifting. Change. Find your floating tabletop. Knees are just hovering, and we turn on our feet to take opposite elbow to knee. Here we go. So you're staying quite compact as you get this nice core work in addition to strengthening the upper body to support that one arm action. Yeah, that's it, nice. Stay with it. Try to resist those hips from lifting. 3, 2, 1. Change. Great work. We're reversing long with our right leg, tipping forward, and then knee to chest. Here we go. So lots of components to this balance challenge. Try and use your breath to help you hit each one. Hug your navel to the spine. Wow, that one is hard, that pivoting off that right foot. Nice work. Capital T, and then knee to chest. So focusing on a point in front of you to help with your balance. 3, 2, 1. Change. Mountain climbers. Opposite knee to opposite elbow to get that elevation through the heart rate. Here we go. So shoulders over the wrists help support where your hips should be in space. And you're light through your toes as you drive those knees to opposite elbows. Yeah, Hamish, great pacing, you got it. Keep going. So good, stay with your breath. 3, 2, 1. Change. 2 more rounds. This time when we take our wood chopper squats, we're reaching diagonally to the right and sweeping arms to the left. Here we go. So find that full extension through the body, that lift to your height, powered by those strong legs. And again, that nice little oblique twist. Moving at a pace you can support for 30. Yeah, that's it. Great depth in those squats, you guys. 3, 2, 1, change. We'll take those hovering tabletops, adding that little elbow to knee connection through our bear twist. Here we go. Now that you may have the pattern through the feet, you might get an extra set in. Perhaps you just want to do straight up press ups, whatever's going to support that upper body strengthening and certainly core engagement through these exercises. Yeah, that's it. Nice work, Richard. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll challenge our balance, reverse lunging with the left leg, tipping forward, and then knee to chest. Here we go. Find your breath. Let it help support each element of this balance test. Arms can come back wide if that helps, even a little airplane action. Fine with those wobbles, it's all good. Don't deny yourself that deep lunge. And then pivoting off those back toes. Yeah, Nicole, nice. Change. And now we're ready for our second and last round of mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Settle into the work. Maybe quicken your pace on this round. And get that heart rate up. So good. Whew. Last 3, 2, 1. Change. So changing up our squats. Take the feet out wide, heels are slightly in. We're getting low and we're staying low and pulsing them out. So little squat pulses. From this angle, looking down, see your knees track in line with your toes. A lot of adductor strength to achieve that. Find your tailbone dropping, chest lifting, thanks to that connection to your center. Holy thighs. Find your breath. You got it. 3, 2, 1, change. Down dog to plank to press ups for this round of upper body work. 3, 2, 1, here we go. You can modify coming to your knees in your press ups. But as you shift your hips from high to even for a plank, find that navel contraction. And then stay engaged through your center to get light as you lower to your press up. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, change. We're swapping out which foot we step long with and drive the knee to the chest. See how we go? It's really an idea of where your strength lies on one side, maybe the other. Slow it on down, lots of time to work with, and get that balance. Find your breath. Yeah, really good. That's it, Hamish. So good. 3, 2, 1, change. Wide-legged burpees. Take them as high impact or as low impact that's going to get you where you need to be today. Couple things to think about though, no matter what you're taking through the body in terms of impact, there is that connection to your center as you travel forwards and backwards. How light can you be? Yeah, great pacing. Fire them up, guys. Last little bit to do this morning. Yoo-hoo. 3, 2, 1, change. Thank you guys so much. That was great. Really well done.